Take 17. Oh shit, god mother bitch. Okay, let's try this again. One more time. Try not to hit the mic a lot. Hey, cochinos and sucias, I'm Gallo, the chivalrous chauvinist. Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast. Sucias are my favorite. The rules are simple. If you've listened to more than 2 episodes, subscribe. This is the first time here, you gotta stick around to the end. This episode is brought to you by TikTok fans or followers. They follow me. And by they, I mean 2 of them. They like and commented on some of my content, and I bounced ideas off of them for a female perspective. A comment was made along the lines of, quote, "How do you find subs/slutty women so easily?" Unquote. This episode will fall under the kink twist category because it's a broad overview of being a dom. More specifically, the type of person you should strive to be before becoming a dom. To clarify, the comment was posted on Reddit and the TikTok fan mentioned it to me, and it got me to thinking, do I find them so easily? It's not like I go out with the intent of, quote, "I'm going to find me a slut tonight," unquote. That's just not how I operate. I mean, sure, I think of some fucked up things to have a sub do for me. It's always something for my gratification, but it's not always sexual. It can be just to exert my will onto them. Now, while I was considering this, a sub of mine mentioned that an ex of hers lamented the missed opportunity of, quote, "dominate the shit out of you," and wanted to know, quote, "where do I find someone like you?" It must have been serendipity, karma, the stars being aligned, the microwave and Gatorade, whatever. It instantly clicked in my head, the answer I'd been looking for. It's not about finding someone to be a dom to. It's about improving yourself so they find you. What do I mean by that? Improving yourself can mean different things. And ladies, you can at me if you think I'm wrong, or if you agree, let me know what part, so I can help more guys be better men for you to date. Males, you should strive to improve yourself every day. I don't mean go from 0 to 100 push-ups or even increase 10% in everything daily. What I mean is put in the effort, because self-improvement, for the most part, is intangible. Very simply, read at least 5 pages in a self-help book daily. Do some type of calisthenic exercise. Spend a minute meditating. Now, I'm going to break that down because someone probably heard what they don't want to hear. We as humans do that. When something we are adverse to, we assume the worst and we use that as an excuse to not follow through. Hell, we don't even acknowledge the excuse. Some of us don't acknowledge it because we don't say in our head, or we don't think in sentences. "Oh, it's going to be too much work. I'm not doing it." Those that don't think in sentences would just have a feeling that the task seems like a lot of work, and we don't want to do all that right now. So 5 pages in a self-help book shouldn't be that hard. You can get books from your local library for free, and most are connected through an app called Libby, Libby, Lima, India, Bravo, Bravo, Yankee, where you can find and check out ebooks and audiobooks. So the barrier to entry is just 5 minutes of your time. You can even count signing up as today's reading, though you have to have a library card, and larger cities now allow you to sign up via text messaging. I think you can even sign up through the Libby app itself. And smaller towns require you to go in person and have a valid ID. So you can go do that in person and count that as today's reading. Finding a book to read can count as tomorrow's, but the day after tomorrow, you have no excuse not to read. Do some type of calisthenic exercise. I said exercise, not workout. So just do 10 squats or 10 girl push-ups. Just do 10 of something and alternate exercises every day. So today, 10 squats, tomorrow, 10 push-ups, the next day, walk around your block, and so on. But every day, but eventually, you should try to get up to doing a set of exercises, then 2 exercises until it's a workout a day. Hell, throw in some yoga. Stretching is great for your muscles and your general health. You don't want to be 45, hunchbacked, and sounding like someone stepped on bubble wrap every time you stand up or sit down. This one, there really isn't any excuse to not start today. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that can help you. On iOS, on the iOS App Store, they push meditation a lot. That and mental health. Or maybe my phone's microphones listening to me say mental health a lot. Maybe that's why it gets pushed to me. In any case, just search 1 minute meditation. Hell, try 3 minutes. Work your way up to an hour. And trust me, you'll feel better. You might feel silly at first. I did, at least the first few times. But once you work up to an hour, you might start to wonder why you didn't start sooner. This doesn't help me get sluts. You didn't really think you'd get the answer to getting a sub or a slut to play with tonight, did you? It takes time and effort. I mean, sure, you can go to a bar and introduce yourself as, "Hi, my name is John Doe, and I'm a dom." There's a chance it'll work. The slim chance, and the odds are better by trying that line than getting 4 numbers in the mega millions. But it's only slightly better. The key is to find a mentor. Unless you're in Reno, Nevada, don't bother asking. And if you are in Reno, it'll probably cost you more than you want to spend. I would highly recommend signing up to fetlife.com. Search for your city and look in the group tab. What you want to look for is a munch. This is where you can meet kinksters in a vanilla setting, usually a counter service type restaurant where it's casual and non-sexually charged. And it's just basically a meet and greet. Now get it, I can hear you already. Gaio, why the fuck would I waste my time doing this? I want a slut/slub now. This is precisely why you need to find a group. So you find a mentor to teach you the basics of being a dom and how to behave. So submissives find you. Now, going to a munch isn't just for those interested in becoming a dom. Whatever your kink or fetish is, or whatever you're even interested in or curious about, you will likely find someone at a munch who is into or knows someone that is into the same thing as you. And if you can behave like a decent human being and be respectful of other people's kinks, you could get invited to a private event where you can have a conversation about such things, possibly find a mentor, and even try your hand at it so they can guide you. So in time, it could be a few weeks or it could be a decade. It all depends on you, your attitude, and your effort. And you could end up with a harem of women or men that are excited to please you. Did you learn something new? If you like what you heard or learned something, rate this episode. If you know someone that needs to hear this, do us both a favor and share it with them. I'm Gaio, and I want you to have a happy, healthy #relationship goals relationship. Thanks for listening. I love you. You are worthy of it. Until next time, besos.